3. Oh my
god! How lame. All right, let me just go log in on YouTube.
Terrible.
See the point. Discussion.
How lame.
Oh.
All right, let me just go.
Look at the live. They're testing Gatekeeper.
Is it going up?
It's turning out of the station.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. That's cool. Cedar Point discussion with live cams, and then...
All right, water dummies, you guys are all clear and out of here. Enjoy your ride aboard Gatekeeper, even though you cannot speak.
Me as a ride-up.
We'll start soon in a sec. We'll just give people time to join and stuff.
I would honestly shout you guys out if I worked at Wonderland or something.
Oh, you know what?
What do you mean?
If I was a ride-up.
Oh, shout us out.
Mm-hmm.
Gatekeeper looks like it's going pretty fast.
Yeah, it looks like it's hauling, but it is super. If they have the same weather we're having here in Canada, then it's like really warm today.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at it going over the airtime. Like, what is going on?
One at a time, hell.
Oh, the Camelback. But oh
Just
my
gonna
god,
give people time to join and stuff.
if it ran like that all the time, it'd honestly be probably the best wing coaster. But the issue is it doesn't, so it's not as intense, which isn't a bad thing.
What would you consider the best wing coaster? On the spot.
Fine. Thunder. I'd say this. Honestly, Thunderbird has the launch, and apparently it's really intense. I haven't been on it, so I can't say too much. I have been on Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper's pretty fun. Back row is where you want to sit. Front row's okay. U is nice, but it's not that intense, and I like intense rides. And Thunderbird gives that intensity. But if I rode Gatekeeper running like that, that'd definitely be my favorite.
We're losing viewers, Brendan.
We're just doing a random streamer. No, we're not. Not on my end.
Yeah, this isn't the weekly recap stream, guys. That's gonna happen later tonight. This is just us rambling.
Oh yeah, we're just rambling about Cedar Point. Thought we'd do a random Cedar Point video.
It's going up again.
Even those conditions.
Hi, I'm new. Put the video, please. I don't think.
Oh, I thought I saw someone on top of Raptor, but then I noticed it was a car.
Oh, I see what you're referring to. Valraven was testing earlier too.
It still is. I see it go around every once in a while.
So was Melee.
I love Gatekeeper though. I love Gatekeeper's first half, and then the second half is like
meh.
Pacing issues.
Yeah. First half is strong. Second half is okay.
Valraven I love. We're just doing this stream because as Amusement Insiders, we're going to the park in about like 2 weeks now. Not
without Easter.
Less.
Ooh, you know what? I don't appreciate that.
Okay. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom.
Ooh. Oh. I wouldn't even go there if I wanted to.
So Code Blast, you've never been
to
Cedar Point yet. So what are you most looking? Okay, I already know the answer to this, but what are you most looking forward to on this trip?
So basically, I want to see how it's like how it puts up to other parks I've been to, kind of. It's like how good the rides are compared to other parks rides, how good the food is, which I already pretty much know the answer to from talking to you.
We won't go there.
What different views you can get of the rides and stuff, and how the rides like hold up and whatever.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, everyone's about to everyone's gonna drag me, but I love Valraven, so I'm excited for Valraven again. I loved Valraven last year. And Steve is on the top of the list. Like, how can you not be excited to ride Steve? And then I'm excited because the team I'm bringing like the Amusement Insiders team. A lot of them haven't been to Cedar Point or experienced it fully, and a lot of them, none of them, I think, other than me, have stayed at Hotel Breakers. So I booked us a room at Hotel Breakers, a suite. So I'm excited for that because nothing compares. Honestly, it's the best. I'm sorry that keeps things. I'm touching my touch screen. Nothing compares to this hotel for a regional amusement park. At night, that beach and like the lights and like just like they have this beautiful furniture set along the beach. It's just awesome. Like it's expensive, but it's 100% worth it to stay at that hotel.
Yeah, like I've seen videos of different events and whatever stuff that goes on at the park, and I've always seen like bonfires on the beach, like pretty much a nightclub almost that takes up the entire beach.
Yeah. Now, I have a question. Are
No,
you? You know what? I will ask my question anyway.
So for those of you guys who've never known us before, me and Eastern just bust each other's balls all day.
Yeah, basically we're always fighting, but like we're best friends, so it's okay.
It's always
anyway.
You know what? Fight me.
Oh
you know
my God.
what? I will fight you. Anyway.
I will turn this stream around if you two do not stop.
Oh my God. But
no.
if I can, oh my God. If I can ask my question, are you guys getting fast lane when you go? Or are you guys gonna just not fast lane and wait out those 3-hour lines for steel vengeance? And
Eastern, do you not know me?
So the first day that we go, when we get there on the Friday, we're not gonna get it, most likely. Unless like we show up and there's a butt ton of people at the front entrance and we know the lines are gonna be like crazy long.
Right.
Saturdays are fast lane day, generally.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then there's also it depends what we're gonna do Sunday. Like we haven't decided if we're gonna leave early or stay the whole day.
Yeah, we might go to Waldemere.
Yeah. If that's the case,
Oh my God. Yeah.
I'd get my first gravity group credit as well.
Yeah, Tivon, I cannot agree with you more. I literally get fast lane every time I go. I don't know what it is. Wonderland has longer lines. We're a busier park. We have longer lines, but something about Cedar Point and their lines feel like forever. I don't know what it is, but waiting in line at Cedar Point drives me insane. I don't know if it's because I'm more excited because the rides are like quadruple times.
I have an answer to that one. It's because the staff can receive calls from operations and they'd be like, transfer off a train. So they transfer off a train. So that takes a while. And whatnot. So
Cedar Point always has all their trains running when I'm there.
Really? I always see
brought
videos of them transferring on and off trains like multiple times a day. So
there was this one time and I was waiting in line for Millennium Force back in 2016 and they only had 2 trains running. And I had 10 more minutes to wait on, and they had to transfer on a train. So then that 10 minutes before I got on turned into 15 minutes before I got on. So
new
full capacity. But
someone just brought up a good point, and we're definitely doing. Remember, I told you guys a couple nights ago this. Like, don't hit the rides at the front gate until later that day.
You have to go. Yeah, you have to go from the back up.
Like my plan for the morning that we have fast lane, I think it's pretty much universal between all of us at this point, is like go into the park, grab the fast lane bracelets at the nearest place that sells them, go to Steve, ride it a few times, then work our way around and back to it.
Yeah.
With that, I'd definitely do Steve first, then go to Maverick. I'd say do the credits that are like you said. So go to Maverick.
Just go like Steve, Maverick, Cedar Creek, Skyhawk, because we have to ride Skyhawk.
Yeah.
Millennium. Oh, Maxstar is not running. Sad.
Cheers.
Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, I can see Skyhawk running.
Yeah, Skyhawk is running.
They got Millennium.
I saw Maverick go once. There was the lift basket on Millennium going up, and there were workers on top of Rougarou. So I don't know what's going on over there.
They're definitely training today, though. They have all the rides running, so I'm sure we'll see Millennium going any minute now.
Yeah, the trains are transferred on. They're not on the waiting bay.
You skip Cedar Creek. They've never been to Cedar Point, so we have to get all the credits done for them.
I mean,
ow.
I get the credit.
Yeah.
Credit.
Yeah. Sadly, I didn't get all the credits when I went, but I got like all the ones that like I needed, like Millennium Forest, Maverick, Jackster, Main Streak, which is actually kind of cool. It wasn't that bad, but still.
Okay, let's talk about Millennium now. This is a good topic because 99% of the coaster community loves Millennium Force.
Mm-hmm.
I, on the other hand, and I am literally being brave for saying this because I'm about to get dragged through mud. I don't find it. Okay, and when I talk to you guys about this, I always word it this way. Back in the day, it was probably the best coaster in existence ever.
Yeah.
Now that I've been on newer like BNN or newer like Giga coasters and even just hyper coasters, something about Millennium Force doesn't impress me anymore. The lift hill, nothing compares to the lift hill on Millennium Force. Like that is the scariest lift hill I think I've ever been on. You'll when you go there, you'll understand why. And the drop is amazing. But after that, it is just basic elements, kind of like Leviathan. Leviathan is the same for me. Leviathan doesn't really impress me the same way like Behemoth does. I like weird elements. Like Maverick is one of my favorite coasters. Every coaster at Cedar Point I love, and I do love Millennium Force, but for me it just doesn't impress me the same way it would impress someone else. And I understand why I might be biased on that because I don't like uncomfortable rides, and Millennium for me kind of is a bit bumpy. And I know that's not the case for everyone, but what do you guys think? Easton, you've rid it, and then you've wrote it. Why don't you tell me what you thought of it? And then Coblast, you tell me what you're kind of looking forward to on that ride.
So as Brendan stated, I have been on Millennium Force. I got a back row ride, and sadly I didn't get a front row ride, but I did get second in front. First time I rode it was second in front, and it was pretty good. The lift hill, was pretty. It was amazing. Yes, it's only a lift hill, but like when I actually got to the park and I saw Millennium, I actually was scared for a second, like. And, like, by this time, I was an enthusiast. So, like, I wasn't a GP. But, like, just looking at it, it's a little terrifying. And it was also my first Giga, which is also pretty good. So, you go up the lift hill. The lift hill is pretty cool. The drop is amazing. I love the drop on Millennium Force.
Mm-hmm.
The overbank, I'm fine with it. For me, it was a little intense. And might I say, the ride for me was pretty smooth. I rode it in 2016. Then you had to turn into the airtime hill. I got little to no airtime on that hill, which was kind of disappointing because I'm one of the people who like airtime. And then more overbanks and the second airtime hill. The second airtime hill I actually got airtime, and then that speed hill, like right before you go into that final overbank into the brake run, that gave pretty good flagector airtime.
Flagector.
I'd probably flagector. But overall, it's a good ride. It's good
for sure. Yeah,
it's
like
tall,
especially
it's
back then.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm echoing.
Oh, oof.
Stop.
But back then, that was the best thing that they had. Like there was nothing. There were no other gigas. Like that was the only giga. So everyone was freaking out. We didn't have hypers like Behemoth, Diamondback, Shambhala. We didn't have any of that. So like for a time in 2000, that was the best thing that like there ever was.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as time progressed, 18 years it makes a big difference. Now we have rides like Fury, Leviathan, Tatsu, Maverick, which is in the same park, and now we have Steel Vengeance. All the RMCs. So now I feel like it's not as good. For me, it ranks in my top 10.
Did you say Tatsu?
Yeah. Because there are people that think that Tatsu is better than Millennium Force, but we're not going to talk about those people.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But it is, though.
A flying coaster better than a Giga. But for me...
I've never ridden it, so I can't say that.
So,
me neither.
I want to touch on that. So I told Coblast.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
There goes Millennium. So perfect time. Let's see its pacing issues or lack thereof.
No one talked for like 10 minutes.
No, we can talk. I told Coblast, I said, he's probably going to love it. And the reason why maybe I'm not as in love with it as I used to be is because I do go to Cedar Point a ton. Like for being a Canadian, I go to Cedar
You
Point,
have the experience riding it.
yeah.
Is the thing.
And it's the same. Like, you get kind of bored of your home park here and there, and you kind of like want new things. And I think that's all it is. I'm like, okay, like maybe a new gig at this point. We know that's not going to happen or anytime soon. But I'm creating something new.
It's booking it.
Is it? I don't think it is.
Not really. No.
It kind of struggled to get over that airtime hill there.
No, it didn't.
We'll see it over the second one. But it is a fast ride. It's just old. Like, that's all it is. And any old ride starts to, lose its thing. So, Coblast, what do you, like, you haven't been on it yet. So, like, what's your expectations?
So far, I only have one Giga Coaster experience, and I have Leviathan for that. So, it's kind of like, and it's interesting, because I might like it better, I might not like it as much. It's hard to say. Like, the drop looks amazing, but it almost looks drawn out as well. Like, if I look at Leviathan, which is pretty much the only thing I have to compare for it at this point, you have the first half of the ride that is literally the most amazing thing you can ever have on a coaster.
Whoa. Can we talk about something quickly?
What?
The train is going the different direction this year. Look at the transport train. It's going it's going the wrong direction. Or at least
the CP and Lake Erie Railroad?
Yeah.
Express.
Right? It's going a completely different direction.
I don't know, because I've never been there.
Comment in the comment section, guys. Is that not a totally different direction than it normally goes? Normally it heads the opposite way.
Yeah, that's a different direction. Normally it's going towards Main Street and I say Main Street, but like, you know what I mean. But that's a different direction. And I can say that because I remember the train going in the opposite direction when I went. I was by Vergaro and it was going towards the right. So
are we the first to uncover this?
Possibly.
Sorry, keep going, Coblast. I interrupted.
Thanks. So, like, if I look at Leviathan, and enthusiasts are probably going to yell at me for this one, but I like to think that it has the best beginning of any other roller coaster at this point, of any other roller coaster of its type. Like, you got the first drop, a huge turn, which, like, slams you into your seat still, so you still haven't gotten any airtime at this point. It's pretty intense. Then you get thrown out of your seat on that speed hill. Then you get some pretty nice floater airtime, assuming the trim doesn't trigger you.
Lord Twinkie, it doesn't always go that way, because I was there last year and it goes the other way. It heads towards Mean Streak, not away.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. The beginning of the ride doesn't look as good, in my opinion.
Leviathan has a good first, like,
I feel like the first
10 seconds.
Yeah, first half.
Like, first 10 seconds.
First half of
it's done.
Yeah,
change it to 18 and then you're not my friend.
This ride's so much better. Like, Millennium Force is better than Leviathan. There's more to it, and that's all that Leviathan is lacking, is more to it. Millennium Force, like, I don't hate Millennium Force.
I disagree on that one. I don't like the look of Millennium Force either.
Yes, I've seen the new trains at Lagoon.
It almost looks there. It almost looks like it's there just to be huge.
Well, back then, yeah, that's exactly what their goal was. So
yeah.
And
it doesn't look as thrilling.
I've been on, but I haven't been on Levy. And Leviathan's first. For Leviathan, I'd say the good parts are the drop, the turn, and the speed hill. Maybe the floater hill, but after that, I'd say it's okay. Because no offense, but it starts to lose speed. Like
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, I was just gonna say during the last turn it goes pretty slow, but I heard they do that. So
yeah, we are hearing reports that Leviathan is faster this season. We won't know until Friday. We are hearing that maybe they added some weights to Leviathan, and the pacing issues might be gone. So we'll have to check that out. We'll report on that.
And then B&M extends the layout, and we're all happy. Yay!
But if that is the case, and they can have it go a little more full force towards the end, then I can furthermore see why someone would prefer Leviathan over Millennium. But as of right now, I just can't. Due to the ending.
I'm just gonna pull up something so I can explain something to you guys. 1 second.
Oops. Nothing's testing over here. Is this new? This little like grass area with like all those stage lights and all that? Comment below. I think I've never seen it before.
I don't remember seeing it, but I mean, like, I never really looked at the landscape. I kind of just, I mean, that doesn't look completely new. Like, I feel like that might have been there.
Mm-hmm. Someone's telling us to ride the yellow train on Millennium Force, although that's hard to coordinate in the station.
Yeah,
it's like next to impossible.
I've actually noticed on most rides that run one train more than the other, one train's less bumpy.
Yeah,
no,
which is more true for B&M coasters at this point. Hang on. So like I'll explain something to you guys, which is why I'm like so excited for this trip. So like if I look at the types of rides I've been on classic wooden coasters before, so that rules out Blue Streak. Even though that looks like a pretty good ride. I've been on Aero Mine Trains. I've been on a couple of them. I've been on Aero Custom Loopers. I've been on better Aero Suspended coasters. The Shade.
Ooh, the Shade.
I mean, if I consider Gemini a mine train, which I don't, I've been on Gemini type rides.
Don't underestimate Gemini. That ride
Gemini's
is
a good ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I've also been on Vekoma family coasters.
Yeah. Their Vekoma is trash. No offense. It's trash.
Aren't most Vekomas trash, though?
No, but this one's just so pointless. Like,
yeah,
they gotta be an M. I'm kidding. I'm kidding about that comment, but
it should be actually get a family suspended coaster, though. That'd be cool, though.
You know what?
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
So, and I'm looking at the website right now, and I just see Pipe Scream, and it makes me cringe.
I love that ride. It's so fun.
But it's not a roller coaster, Brandon.
So fun.
Anyways, so I've never been on an Aero hyper coaster, and I've heard depending on where you sit on Magnum, it's
oh my god, good. I love Magnum. I love Magnum.
And the only Intamin coasters I've been on are Cobra at La Ronde, which is now since been destroyed and in the scrapyard at this point. An Intamin family coaster, Dragon.
Ooh.
An Intamin bobsled coaster. And I think that's it. Those are the only Intamin coasters I've been on. So I've never ridden anything like Millennium Force, Dragster, or Maverick.
Oh my god, your mind's gonna be blown. I'm so happy you're coming on this trip.
I'm sure my mind will be blown several times. Gentlemen in the chat, don't take that the wrong way. Also, the only B&M invert I've been on is Vampire at La Ronde. That's a Batman clone. So I've never been on like
you're gonna love Raptor. Mm-hmm. Raptor's good. Raptor's fun, and it's intense.
Yeah. I've never been on a floorless coaster.
You're gonna.
I don't get the hate that it gets. Why does Rougarou get so much hate? It is so intense.
I think a lot of people hate on it because they think it's rough. I mean,
it is rough, but to me, the intensity makes up for that. I'm like, I don't mind getting beaten up because this ride's like literally slaughtering me right now, and I love that.
Yeah.
I've also never been on a wing or a dive coaster either.
Eek.
So those are going to be pretty interesting experiences.
Yeah.
And there's Gemini.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on in Shoot the Rapids location?
Wait.
It looks like they finally did some land clearing.
Oh my god, the GCI is coming true.
Oh,
yeah.
Because they left a lot of it still, they left the base part of it still there. And it's gone now, and it looks like they bulldozed it. Screenshot. Emergency video.
It almost looks like they filled it in.
No, they would have to remove the cement if they're.
Because look, you can kind of see the imprints of it still there.
You can see the outer edge, yeah.
Yeah.
Can anyone confirm down below if this looks like they've done some land clearing there? Cedar Point rep, maybe. What's going on?
Red on Night Official.
I think he's in here. Seth is in here too. He's a Cedar Point rep, kind of. Dives are the worst B&Ms. Disagree, but I understand why enthusiasts don't like a dive. I understand why you wouldn't like it.
So, that being said, I've pretty much never been on most of the types of coasters that are at this park. And I'm going to have a lot of I'll consider Intamin coasters a new manufacturer credit because I haven't really been on any good ones at this point, according to most people.
The shade.
I know.
True.
Even though I absolutely love all but one of them that I've been on. Like, I have a lot to do here.
Yeah.
I guess you could put it that way.
You're
And then there's Steel Vengeance, which is probably going to eat up most of my time, and I'm not going to be able to ride everything else as much as I want to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when I went to Wonderland, I took Leviathan as like my favorite ride in immediately and just kept riding it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's me with Fastlane.
Yeah, it's gonna be us for sure. I'm thinking we might have to wrap up this video and quickly go in and discuss because I'm actually making out some vehicles there too.
Mm-hmm.
You're a vehicle.
You know what? I am a vehicle. I'm taking all of you to Cedar Point. Wait, is the train going in the right direction now? What's going on? The train's going in the right direction.
I see. It goes through the park one way and it goes around the back.
I just thought about that. You're right.
Oh.
Notice how it goes around Millennium Force?
Yes. I always thought it did like a complete circle of the park, but it doesn't.
Yes.
Epic fail.
Yes, you are.
Ooh.
You know what? Eastern's coming on the trip instead of you now. You don't get to go to Cedar Point.
No! Yeah, I need to go over to Toronto to possibly remove Brendan's life.
Yeah, anything else just about basic Cedar Point, what you're excited about? Not Eastern, Code Blast, because you've never been. The food.
Just kidding.
There's a couple of restaurants we need to check out. I'm hearing really good things about Famous Dave's.
Mm-hmm.
Or we should probably check out the stuff around the park too as well.
Yeah, for you, yeah.
If you feel like leaving to go and get food elsewhere, like I'd be down to go and check out like local restaurants and stuff. Like I've heard from watching other people's videos, like Fazoli's is pretty good as well. If you go there. What else? I don't know. There's a bunch of restaurants that I'd like to go and eat at if I drive by them.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is when we get to the park, I'm going to have a sore back from sitting in the car, and I'm going to have to go and ride rides. Let's hope Steel Vengeance is the chiropractor, and I get my back fixed. When are they going to dispatch Millennium Force again? What the hell?
Right? They seem like they're definitely struggling. Oh, someone's at the top of the lift, I think. Oh, they are too, I think.
Oh, there he is. Wait, no, is that the FAA light? No, it's not the FAA light. Never mind.
I think the light's right here.
So
it looks like two people are up there.
When you get Facebook notifications.
Oh yeah, there's definitely two people up there.
Oh yeah, they're moving.
Also, this webcam is so dirty. Like,
yeah, someone needs to go and scrub that shit.
This is the Val Raven cam, right?
Don't laugh.
What? I speak into English.
But you said the F word.
I didn't say the F word. What are you talking about?
Yeah, should we go off now and maybe plan 2019-2020 video for Cedar Point?
Maybe.
I have to talk. Actually, I have.
You know, oh my God.
New Planet Coaster contest. Wink, wink. Even though the first two haven't happened.
Intimate prefab. Intimate is not coming to Cedar Point for a really long time, guys.
No.
If anyone thinks Intimate is going to any theater fair park, you might want to rethink the next.
Oh. Someone took a picture up there. I just saw a camera flash.
No, that's the I've seen it. It's been flashing. It's the airplane lights, whatever you call them. All right, I guess we're gonna go off. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're gonna be on again maybe shortly to discuss the possibilities of 2019, 2020, 2021, whatever it is.
Oh my god, we're on live.
We're on live.